I just like how Silver's just an aficionado of obscure mid-2000s Cartoon Network shows.
Like lesser tier ones that like people remember watching but not fondly. And or they saw a commercial once.
No, I'm not talking like Shaolin Showdown, I'm talking like The Mighty Bee. That's Nickelodeon, but you get the idea. Or like that spin-off with Angelica and Susie.
Preschool days.
Yes, like My Dad is a Rock Star.
Yeah, God, I hate that I remember, like, these, like, somewhat obscure ones. Because I never watched them, I just remember their titles and being like, I don't want to watch that as a kid.
There's just this family out here, they're playing soccer.
Well, they have a lot of field to work with.
They carried those chairs. Like,
You're right!
they walked miles carrying those chairs.
And the dad was like, we found a good spot, finally.
Behind the rock.
Sweetie, we passed by 15 rocks on the way here.
This is the rock I like! Daddy, why didn't we stop the other 100 acres we crossed? Did you not hear me about the fucking rock?
Why are any of these people out here? This is the worst hub map of all time.
Meanwhile, that one copy of Ninja Bread Man that somebody has is like, yes! Something good about me!
I didn't know that game had a hub map.
Well, it had a level in it.
Oh, well.
3, I believe.
Well, you got me on that one, Yoshi.
That one's like, at least I didn't do this! The worst part is, they probably made the map so big because they were like, look at all this area, we're gonna have so much cool stuff in it, and we're gonna have the player come back, and it's gonna be like the hub of the game. But then they never put anything in it.
You know, Sonic 06 was actually gonna be a lot like Breath of the Wild. I really wish we could have finished the fucking game. Silver could climb anything.
Or he could just kind of levitate and scrape himself against the mountain until he gets to the top, but you know, whatever.
Oof. Oof. My poor face.
Just... I'm at the top, he says, missing a face.
Missing a nose.
My hair's not actually white, I just don't produce pigment anymore from all the scarring.
Ooh.
When in doubt, consult your map and radar. They should tell you exactly.
If you're trying to get to the jungle, it's over there. Silver looks around. Then what's the rest of this?
Nothing. Literally nothing.
Oh.
Great!
Great. Good. Maybe, like, they were supposed to pull, like, a vehicle for Silver, but they forgot, and they were just like, let's leave it as a shadow thing.
I need to hop in my gun jeep. I'm sorry, my GUN jeep.
And then, like, he gets in the Jeep and, like, he starts levitating with it, but he uses the same meter so he doesn't go very far.
Wow, this is really heavy.
This kid is lost. Like me.
Because I know they pointed to the jungle, but what about it?
Look how happy he is, though. That kid may be lost, but he is lost with a fucking purpose.
And really, isn't that what we all wanted?
I think I found it.
Okay, while this goes on, I'm gonna get myself a candle at home.
I saw Silver jittering in that conversation. Okay, there we go. I'll give this to Sonic 06. At least it didn't make any part of the hub, like, just flat out inaccessible because they forgot to put it in. I mean, that should be bare minimum, like, for every game. Of course you should know how to do that, but in Sonic 06, you have to grade on a pretty high curve.
Yeah. I think it was a RoboCop game way back in like the 8-bit era. On one of the computers that it was made for, they didn't finish it, so when you get to like level 3 or 4, you literally can't complete it. And if you somehow manage to get through level 4, it's just Glitch City.
I think I remember hearing about that.
Okay, we're finally at the next level. It's a jungle. I'm just gonna breeze through this, hopefully. I pressed... Ah, what is happening?
How long I charge my site.
You're gonna.
We're up to a good start.
I thought for a second, by the way you panicked, he just Silver was like, "I gotta go on an adventure," and he just fell right into the water.
Ah!
It's splish. Oh well, all right. Good.
Oh, great is Sonic's thing.
Nah, Silver goes great when you pick up a.
Yeah, Silver says great too when you go through like the ring boxes.
Yeah, it's like great.
Great.
Gilbert.
Give it.
Gilbert.
I might be able to get around on this turtle.
Oh my god, I like how we kind of fell over on one of the chunks of rock.
This hanging ruin might be useful.
Riding on a turtle. Riding on a turtle.
That did not go how I thought it would, but it still worked out.
Objective. Fuck, I'm Silver.
I know I can catch missiles, I just wasn't.
It's like he's a psychic genius, but he does it the wrong way. Like he stops a missile, but he causes some other effect to happen by accident.
Sounds like me.
What was that one movie with Chris Farley where he's like a ninja, but like when he tries he sucks, but when he's just having casual conversations, he's like destroying all the enemies?
Wait, that's the whole movie?
I'm pretty sure.
Is it a good movie?
It was like an old 80s movie.
It's a Chris Farley movie, so it can only be so good.
I heard he was. I mean, I don't know a lot about him. I just heard that. I know my mom thought he was funny.
People love him now that he's dead.
Damn!
Well, he was kind of one of those comedians that left too early kind of thing where, oh look, drugs.
The only Chris Farley thing I remember is that Sloppy Joe song he did with Adam Sandler.
Well, for Adam, that was probably like a big fucking break for him.
Probably.
Like, dude, you get to work with the Chris Farley in the 80s, that's a big deal. Beverly Hills Ninja, thank you, Gregory House, that's the one.
Oh, that sounds like a great movie.
Yeah, because I remember watching, like, the intro, and, like, he's doing all this training, but he's just fucking everything up. But then, like, he talks to this one lady, and they're just having a casual conversation, and he's getting, like, swarmed with ninjas, but he hasn't noticed. And he's just beating the shit out of them.
Question. Has there ever been a good movie with Beverly Hills in the title?
Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah, I was about to say cop.
Oh, is that it?
And I think that's it.
Not to fall in.
I mean, for novelty's sake, I guess Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
I don't know if that should ever be considered a good movie.
If you have to have the caveat for novelty's sake,
It's not a good movie.
Look, people like dogs and old ladies like dogs.
but do people like old ladies? Where's the breaking point for this triangle?
Do you like your grandma? Well, if not, then, fuck.
Dude, you know we have at least one old lady in the chat right now.
Oh, no.
It's like that gamer grandma who does Skyrim Let's Play. She's here right now, and you just made her cry.
Alright, first of all, she would not cry. She would find me and fuck me up. I've seen her play Grand Theft Auto.
Secondly, she's not our grandma, so...
Yes!
Damn.
I'll happily insult anyone else's grandma. Hey, I bet your pies aren't as good as you think. My grandma makes it better. And then they have a grandma off or whatever.
A Grand Moff. A Grand Moff Tarkin.
Ugh. That's just a gross word.
Well, tell that to George Lucas.
Okay, let me call him on my cell phone because I have him on speed dial.
You know what's funny about jokes like that? It was like, oh, let me just call XYZ. Like with Twitter, you can really just do that now.
George Lucas, why did you invent the word Grand Moff? Apparently, I've never seen Star Wars.
Okay, you got a life. Cool.
Great.
I realize I have not been paying attention to anything Silver's doing. Let's see, what's the boy doing? There you go. Good, Silver.
I wish I could go up.
I wish I could go up. I wish I could grow up.
Except I don't want to grow up. I want to keep watching.
I don't want to grow up, but I'm forced to now that Toys R Us is dead.
It's been dead. Please. It's been dead for 300 years.
But Blaze, I just want to be a Toys R Us kid.
But Blaze, I'm learning to live in the moment.
Besides, we're in the past now, or at least I am.
Yes, you really are living in the past, Silver. Oh, damn. If I hang on to this block and get the angling right, and I hold down the button, I can keep attacking him with the same box.
Fuck him up. Baboosh.
Blaze, not for nothing, but you're sounding a lot like an adult.
We need to save the world, you shithead.
You know who saves the world? Heroes.
Grand Moff Tarkin. The guy who blew up Leia's home.
Oh, the slowdown.
There's a lot of it here.
I'm noticing it featuring more prominently in Silver's levels.
At least more intensely.
I'm assuming it's because of the enemies shooting shit and how his gameplay revolves around you throwing back items. Like, I'm assuming the slowdown is because the game can't handle it.
Well, first death.
I wish I could go
Not
up.
great.
Not great.
Bad.
I wish I could go up.
Wow. Second death, kind of unceremonious.
Up.
Oh, they sniped him.
Oh, God. Ooh.
Man, if only they put rings here or something. Something to give me a fucking chance.
Just because I killed Lee Harvey Oswald doesn't mean you get to be Lee Harvey Oswald by killing me.
I'm honestly surprised that they put the rings all the way up here. Then again, that probably wasn't planned. Because by the look of these, it kind of looks like Silver had the least amount of time to do anything with during the development. I could be wrong. For all I know, he was the first guy they worked on. Because I know there was like concept art of Silver, but before he was called Silver, he was called something else.
What? Bronze?
No, it was something with a T.
Those
Something
enemies
like
look the cave.
Titanium!
it wasn't like an alloy. It was a name.
Titanium Allen.
Ooh. Ooh, that's a good name.
But he's basically the Trunks of Sonic.
Having fun scooting that boy on his ass, Thorn?
But you know how like Trunks in Dragon Ball is like cool?
Yeah, I do.
They forgot that part with Silver.
I can see.
That was easy.
B for Titan Allen.
Titanium Allen.
Titanium Allen. That's amazing.
This video is going to be titled Titanium Allen's story, not Silver's story. B for Brandma. That's when corporations have bought your
So,
grandma.
This is the past.
I can't see my grandma anymore. She got branded.
She's a sellout.
I hope Silver is okay. He's pretty insecure when he's alone.
Huh, the past is so much better now
The
that Silver's
Iblis
not here.
trigger.
Is that supposed to be Tails' hut from Sonic Adventure?
Maybe it's just a shack.
A shack.
I'm just gonna fall asleep.
Oh boy, Wave Ocean again.
Fuck it, what? It looks like she's gonna go take a nap in one of those shacks, actually.
Yeah.
Who knew time travel could really make you sleepy?
The Iblis trigger. A blue head.
Well, we start from a new area where all those houses were,
I need to find Silver fast.
which maybe that's where we start in Sonic's story, but I never noticed it till now.
I gotta stop Silver from being an idiot.
It is. This is where you start with Sonic. I recognize this little, very small peninsula.
At least, thankfully, there won't be a mock speed section or anything.
Yeah.
You know, maybe it's just because I've seen it so much and I'm running out of things to say about it. But, you know, as like, graphically unimpressive and as, like, generic as Wave Ocean is, it'd be nice to be here. Minus the robots, of course, but...
Nice to be here and die. Wow. So Blaze nearly fell to her death on the ground.
It looked a lot more like she landed on a pebble because she was a cat. She was like,
No!
Blaze playing with, like, a little... one of those feathers on a stick. For some reason, now I'm just imagining Blaze being Travis Touchdown's cat. I don't know why.
She loses weight by rubbing her belly.
Look at that dumbass crab thing just waddling towards you.
Like, here I come.
Blaze just did not want to grind that.
there we go. And she's like, I don't grind directly. I like going around. Okay. You gotta touch the... There we go. Good voice.
I'll be honest, can't say I like Blaze's control scheme either.
Darn. Why now?
How does she feel compared to everyone else?
She is a little faster than Sonic, but her dash attack is her square attack. And if you do it too fast, she just twirls around and catches fire. She doesn't actually attack anything. And A is like a double jump, but he can't really do anything with it. Like, it's not an attack either. So basically, you just have to slowly press square. She's basically a mix between Sonic and Shadow. That's all she is.
Let's see. So a Sonic and Shadow that doesn't have Mach speed or vehicles. I can deal with them.
Can't complain.
I got an S rank at least.
She's like, S for... Silver.
Silver just pulls her cheeks up. S for sad.
Don't you touch me!
I finally found him. The Iblis trigger.
So we just caught up with the start of the game.
Hey!
It's about time I finally caught you again.
Sonic, you're so fuzzy.
Internet's out. Best timing ever.
I'm sorry.
Why doesn't she ever get this right?
How is this time excusable is my real question.
She smacks him.
He must have run
Yeah,
off.
Sonic beats him up.
I'm sorry. Did you miss someone?
I'm still gonna
because
keep
of me?
recording to keep everything consistent. But
It's
you hear
okay.
what I'm going
I'm sure
through
the
right
guy
now.
looking for is still on
Future
the
Thorn.
island. I'm sure I can still find him.
I'm back.
I'll help you.
Sorry.
Yeah, you okay, Jacob?
Two heads
My
are
internet
better than
shat.
one when looking for
It shat.
someone.
Hey, just wait a second.
What's your name?
Amy must be both colorblind and half blind. Because
Silver.
that fucking
Nice
hair.
name. meet the pros.
The fact that he has glowing hands.
Sonic must be
hands.
going through a punk phase. It's kinda hot. So is his chest. It's all poofy.
I should get my face out of it.
Wow, a girl is touching me on the hands.
And not to stab it. What, Blaze, you're not a girl.
She throws her hands up in the air, just